One day she was there, answering calls, showing up, playing her role, and then she wasn't. No warning, no fight, no long explanation, just silence. She didn't yell. She didn't argue. She didn't give you a list of reasons or a chance to fix it. She just closed the door. And something about the way she closed it told you she's not coming back. People call it cold, heartless, dramatic. They say she overreacted, that she threw away years over nothing, that she owes people more than silence. But here's what they don't see. That silence wasn't sudden. It was years in the making. And by the time she walked away, she had already left 100 times in her mind. If you've ever cut someone off and felt lighter instead of guilty, if you've ever walked away and never looked back, if you've ever been called heartless for protecting your peace, stay with me, because what I'm about to explain may finally help you understand yourself. Subscribe to Voices of the Forgotten, where human behavior is explained, where patterns, emotions, and hidden motives finally come to light. Let's get into it. Before we go deeper, drop your city in the comments. Atlanta, Montreal, Bristol, wherever you're watching from, and one word for how it feels when you finally let someone go. Let me tell you what may have happened before she disappeared, because from the outside it looks sudden. One moment she's there, next moment she's gone. But from the inside, the math has been running for years. Research suggests that relationships don't usually end because of one big event. They end because of accumulated resentment. Psychologists sometimes call this the erosion model of relationship breakdown. It's not the explosion that ends things. It's the slow wearing down, day after day, year after year, until there's nothing left. She asked for help and got excuses. She shared her pain and got dismissed. She set a boundary and got guilt-tripped. She gave and gave and gave. And every single time a small piece of her left, most people didn't notice, because she didn't make it a big deal. She swallowed it, moved on, kept showing up, but her body was keeping score. Here's what may have been happening inside her. Every disappointment activated her stress response. Every boundary crossed told her nervous system this person is not safe. And research on chronic relational stress suggests that over time the body starts protecting itself. Before her mind made the decision, her body already knew. The tight chest when their name popped up, the exhaustion before the conversation even started, the relief when they canceled plans. Her system was already rejecting the relationship. Her conscious mind just hadn't caught up yet. And then one day it did. Maybe it was something small, a comment, a tone, a forgotten promise, nothing that would seem like a big deal to anyone else. But to her, it was the last drop in a cup that had been overflowing for years. Have you experienced this? A tiny moment that suddenly made everything clear? Where you just knew it was over? Tell me in the comments. I understand this more than you know. Let me tell you where this pattern may have developed. And it's not always where you'd expect. For some women, this clarity came from years of adult relationships, not childhood, adulthood. Maybe she spent her 20s excusing people, giving second chances, third chances, 10th chances, believing that love meant tolerance, that loyalty meant staying no matter what. But somewhere in her 30s, something changed. Research on adult development suggests that many people experience a significant shift in their boundaries during their 30s and 40s. They become less tolerant of mistreatment, more protective of their peace, more willing to walk away. It's not that she became cold. It's that she finally became honest. Honest about what she would accept. Honest about what she wouldn't. Honest about who deserved access to her life. Here's what most people don't understand about women who cut people off. They didn't make the decision once. They made it hundreds of times before they finally acted. Every time she forgave without receiving an apology, she made a tiny decision. Every time she stayed silent to keep the peace, she made a tiny decision. Every time she pretended it didn't hurt when it did, she made a tiny decision. Each one was small. Each one was survivable, but they were adding up. And research on emotional thresholds suggests that everyone has a breaking point, not a point of explosion, a point of quiet final clarity. When she cut you off, she wasn't overreacting to one thing. She was finally responding to everything. Let me tell you what this costs her. Because people think cutting someone off is easy for her, that she feels nothing, that she's cold inside. But that's not what's happening. She may grieve longer than anyone knows, not for the person she lost, but for the person she wanted them to be. Research on disenfranchised grief suggests that when someone ends a relationship by choice, others often don't validate their pain. They say you chose this, as if choosing to leave means you're not allowed to hurt. She mourns in private. She questions herself in private. She wonders if she made the right choice in private. But in public, she stays solid, because the moment she shows doubt, everyone will try to pull her back. Here's what most people never ask. What happened to her after she left? Her nervous system started calming down. The chronic tension she had normalized began releasing. The headaches that plagued her became less frequent. The knot in her stomach slowly untied. Research on stress. Recovery suggests that removing chronic sources of relational stress may lead to significant improvements in physical and emotional well-being. She didn't just protect her peace. She may have protected her body. Her world got smaller, but it also got safer, quieter, more honest. So what did she learn from all this? She learned that she's allowed to leave, without explanation, without permission, without guilt. Research on boundary development suggests that people who have experienced repeated boundary violations may eventually develop stronger protective mechanisms. She's not cold now. She's clear. She knows what she will accept, and she knows what she won't. The people who remain in her life passed a test they didn't know they were taking. They showed up consistently. They respected her without being asked. They gave as much as they took. Her circle is smaller, but every person in it is real, and she's no longer exhausted from carrying people who never carried her. So let me take you back to where we started. One day she was there, and then she wasn't. From the outside it looked sudden, cold, heartless, dramatic. But from the inside it was the first honest thing she'd done in years. She didn't cut you off because she felt nothing. She cut you off because she finally felt everything, and she chose herself. Maybe for the first time. If this made something finally make sense, subscribe to Voices of the Forgotten. Like this video if you've ever walked away and felt lighter instead of guilty. Share it with a woman who's been called cold for protecting her peace. Comment and tell me who taught you it was okay to leave. I read everyone. And remember this, some doors close quietly, not because she stopped caring, but because she finally started caring about herself. That's not cold. That may be the warmest thing she's ever done. This is Voices of the Forgotten, where human behavior is explained, where patterns, emotions, and hidden motives finally come to light.